So where we left off is all of you were just like going to sleep.
I wanted to know, where is Omira sleeping? Is she going to sleep at the Hare house again, or is she going to sleep at the house?
Oh yeah, you have an
Mom
apartment.
bought her?
Are you gonna sleep at Pierre? You're gonna sleep over at Pierre's?
Might as well.
Because Theo is gonna stay wherever you are gonna stay. Because like Pierre is going to have family, but she doesn't want you to be alone.
Yeah, Omira's probably gonna stay at Pierre's. She's already cut herself a place to sleep. Doesn't feel like walking on the way back.
That's
or
fair.
being
It's
away
like 5
from
blocks.
homes, being away from her friends either. So
Yeah.
it's like,
It would just be like an empty hotel room.
why even?
Alright.
So you all just like go to sleep. It is 6:30 a.m. sharp. When does Theo wake up?
When did she go to bed? When did we establish that?
At like a normal time, probably.
Then she'll just wake up at a normal time, like 8 or 9.
Because you've got your meds on you, so you just like clock
Oh,
out,
with the
clock
meds,
in.
she's probably just like...
Yeah, like you clock out, clock in. So when do you
Yeah.
wake up?
Probably just 12 hours, so...
Yeah, just
12 hours.
Damn.
That's a lot.
Jesus.
Okay.
Do you usually sleep 12
So
hours?
she went to sleep at like 10. So it's 6:30 a.m. sharp. Both Pierre and Omira have been awake for some time. This has been going on for some time.
What's breakfast like, bro?
Hasn't been served.
Oh no.
You're just hearing this from downstairs, and you just hear kink, kink, repeatedly.
Downstairs?
Yeah,
Like, does this sound like it's on the floor of the city, or does this sound like
like
it's on
downstairs, like the floor downstairs.
the floor downstairs?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ka-dink. I mean, you can go downstairs, but so all of you are awake now.
We were awoken by this?
Basically, yeah. And the trumpet has not stopped.
Like an actual ass trumpet.
It sounds like it.
Amara's gonna whip up from her bed and then storm out of the apartment.
So you go downstairs, you do that fucking like Spider-Man 1 down the stairs.
Pretty much.
You see
Hearing you go downstairs, Theo is just gonna turn over and put a pillow on top of her face and hope that it's resolved.
Mr. Pierre's dad is just center frame in the living room.
Mr. Pierre's dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you, I haven't remembered his name.
Mr. Pierre's dad!
Did we write it down?
It's something here, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like you should know this.
I feel like you should suck a dick.
Oh no! You should
Names
feel
are
one
hard,
of these
man.
Alright,
nuts.
whatever. His name is Pubic now.
His name is Mr. Pierre's dad. Pubic hair.
Pubic hair.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a speaker set up on the table that's playing this same reveille track. And yeah, no, Mr. Hare is just dumbbell lifting.
The floor below us?
On
Just
like,
living
in
room.
an
Yeah,
apartment?
just center living room.
So I thought we were in an apartment flat.
Yeah.
Bro, what
He's
the-
just got a
He
fucking...
is the upstairs
Oh,
neighbor,
what the
bro.
fuck's it called? It's the long dumbbell.
The long, that would be the curl.
It's a curling bar.
Curl.
Anyway, yeah, no, he's got that up. It just...
Their downstairs neighbors must hate them.
Well, he's not actually letting it touch the ground.
Playing, you said it went choo choo. So you can't undo that.
Okay, is Mr. Hare just working out?
Yeah. Man, it's
Is
just
he the one with the
curling.
trumpet?
Yeah, there's a speaker on a table that's been playing
I
the
thought
same
this was from
reveille.
downstairs.
It's a skyscraper, right? But instead of each person having only one floor, people can have like 2 floors.
Oh,
like a
no, it's,
condominium.
It's a vertical apartment.
With
Anyway,
penthouse.
yes. Man's just cranking iron down here.
Myra's just gonna tired, sleep deprived, and
Yeah, you got about 5 hours.
Hungover. She's going to yell, "Stop!" Turn around.
Just
go back to sleep.
there's like a pause. You hear the music like he turns it down a little bit and just goes right back down, right back to it.
Can I at least fall asleep?
Yeah, you can. It's
Okay,
quiet
we're
enough.
good.
It's doo doo doo.
2 hours later, the door is kicked in
Oh my.
by Pierre's mom,
Is it a weekend?
Miss Pierre's mom.
Miss Pierre's mom, Mrs.
Mrs. Yeah.
Pubic
It is
hair.
not a weekend. It's a school day, fuckers.
And what time is it?
It's like 9.
You made us late.
No.
No, wait, we're going to school? What?
School works differently.
So you're saying that this is Monday because the last days they didn't care if we went to school or not.
Yeah, you signed up for school yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, I think
was not established.
I don't think.
Yes, it was. Pierre is technically not signed up for school, but
No, he's been going to the same school.
But then
he
you
was
left
gone
for
for a
6
month.
months.
Yeah.
6.
You've been expelled.
Oh yeah, he was
No,
expelled
he
in the
actually
first
was
place.
expelled and then he got one.
Yes.
But he was expelled, not suspended.
Yeah, expelled. You're not in the school anymore.
If you
Okay,
fail to
so-
show up for 6 months.
Well, no, he was expelled
You're
and
definitely gone.
then was
Yeah.
absent for 6 months.
Expelled for skateboard crimes.
So presumably they
for
reapplied
assault.
you to a school
Presumably he is
in the
being
past
reapplied.
day.
Yeah, you're going to trade school, fucker.
Ooh.
Yeah, trade school.
I'm going to trade school. Yeah, no, it's Mrs. Pierre's mom.
Mom.
They
So
call it that
CNC
because when you get there,
manufacturing.
you want to trade schools.
Every school's a trade school. Now she kicks the door in. She just has like a plate with 3 cups of unidentified juice.
Uh-oh.
It's like bluish green. It's weird. Anyway, so 3 of those. Just sets that down on the table. She's a box, like a lunchbox. Kunk. And she picks up. There is by the door. There's like kind of like a small beat up pillow. Picks it up, winds back, throws it at Pierre's bed.
We're done.
You get the fucking anime.
Yeah. No, just thunk.
I was sleeping, Mom.
I'm aware.
He gets up and glares at her very tiredly.
She gestures with a flourish at the food she has prepared. It's your first day of school.
I thought I was done with that since I got kidnapped.
I'm gonna ignore that.
He steps
Thank
out and
you,
he goes
Mrs.
and looks at
Hare.
the whip.
Like
Good
a thumbs up
morning,
from a pile of blankets and pillows.
Everyone, I hope y'all are having a good day.
Myra is just risen, just hair,
You know, I imagine she was like flat on the ground. She just
pretty much that.
rotates upright.
Observes food, observes pillow.
She opens it up. There are
Contemplates.
three egg sandwiches in the
Weeps
box.
a little upon looking at the pillow, goes for the food.
Can Pierre go? He gets out of bed and he looks at the blue liquids and goes, "What is this?"
Sustenance. And it tastes like.
It is. Have you ever had fruit smoothie?
Yeah,
Have you ever tasted jet fuel?
I've not.
Is it Monster Energy?
No.
Oh.
This
It's
is
a healthy
this is a
alternative.
fruit smoothie with jet fuel in it, basically.
So yeah.
So that's where he gets it from.
I see.
In all technicality, this is extra supplement.
I like it.
Theo like crawls over.
Yeah, Theo, you're gonna want some of this.
She
This
puts
is,
a straw in that
this
one.
Is,
She slurps it and like immediately goes from sleep meds to this.
this is existence in a cup.
So you drink it, and like, you know the
Waging
sensation
war?
of smelling gasoline, where it feels like, oh, there's like fumes in my like nasal passage. You get that, but like down your throat, so it's like. Imagine drinking gasoline. It tastes pretty good. It's strong.
I spilled it on. I spilled it on my jeans.
This tastes like something Wade would drink.
This just tastes like
I'm
something I
gonna
want to
get
drink.
I'm gonna take your word for that. Anyway, y'all need to be up in the next 30 minutes, or you're gonna miss the transit.
Oh, okay. She like
Transit.
she like so she's like on the ground, right?
Yeah.
She fucking like break dances her way.
She
I know what you mean.
Mercury's.
onto her legs who are like stood up against
Her
the
leg.
wall.
Y'all get dressed. Do you like take a shower?
No.
Any of you?
When was the last
Yes.
time?
Wait,
I
I
would've
actually
had a
had a
chance to
question.
take a
Probably like a week.
Then yes. So the fun fact, Theo like can't. Do they have a bath?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shaft.
Good.
I'm glad I'm not the only human being who has thought of that word combination.
What, a shaft?
Yeah, everyone knows shafts.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I
you have
mean,
one in your house over there.
I mean, I do now. I wish I didn't.
What are you talking
It's
about?
always been a shaft. Actually, I had a
Died.
question though about this
Yeah.
character. How old is Omira?
16.
So,
17. And how old is
16.
Theo?
16.
Theo's the
She,
oldest.
I remember somehow.
She turned 17.
Did she? Was
Okay,
it her
so
birthday?
so they are high school aged. Because I was thinking that one of them was like out of high school and like.
Yeah, no, Theo was 19.
So did she just like not do a year and she needs to continue a year? Or?
Uh,
She never went to school.
She
Does-
went to school until she was 13. Then her entire family and
Okay,
neighborhood
so she's
died.
that one kid that is really old in high school then, and she's doing college
I
coursework.
guess.
I don't know.
Yeah,
She's a
basically.
one
How
kid.
that
She's
works.
baby, it's fine.
the orphan. Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
Like she hasn't
Street
not
orphan.
had education in that like she's
She's learning
she's
life
learned
skills.
shit, but not like
gone to school.
you know.
Spilled it on my.
She has stuff that she can put on a resume, not like.
She hasn't attended an academy.
Yeah. She needs
Acquiring
the- she
life
still needs
skills,
the
not
degree.
academia.
So all of you except for Pierre take a shower.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Amira is first into the shower.
First in, first out. How long is it? Give me a.
5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's one of those fucking. Alright, I'm done.
It's one that.
Yeah.
I think Theo goes as fast as she can, but it's a bath, so like.
She fucking
40
sandpaper-
minutes.
She
Yeah,
sandpapers
that's gotta be
herself.
so awkward not being able to move your
God,
legs in the
yeah.
bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
You see like each like 8 different after images of Amira just speed
she's gonna have some major abs.
She gets into like the runner stance like at the doorway of the bathroom just.
She's gonna get some strong
shower
abs. to come
percent.
Oh yeah, no, Theo has some like
Like that.
legitimately like toned shoulders just from like hauling
Is
herself
this fact
around all
check?
the time.
Fact check.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think Theo just also like how fast she can move.
Yeah.
Like that would make sense that she's just like strong upper.
Isn't her thing like dexterity,
Yeah.
evasion, the
Mhm.
evade?
Instant success is evasion. Yeah.
She's bouncy. Anyway,
Why
yeah,
do
you're
you
outside. Who's that fucking waiter that at the end of the road? What was his name? Cassius.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
After a couple minutes, you actually like he saunters up to the transit stop beside you. He looks like shit. He's got a like a hoodie and like a jacket over it, and he's just like barely standing there.
you good,
Do
buddy?
the least.
But
Huh?
yeah. And he just like continues staring forward.
How old is he?
You have no idea.
It looks like
How
Can
old
I
is
can I
he
make an
look?
estimate?
You can. I'd say he's one of those guys where it's like, oh, you could be 19 or you could be like 32.
he's
Oh,
26.
does he have like a beard?
You can tell by his facial structure.
Yeah, no, he's
I
Cash is just sort of, he's got like a duffel bag with like half a uniform sticking out of it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm talking to me.
I don't know. I'm gonna reveal. I don't know.
But yeah, eventually the transit shows up. It is because this is fucking Griot. It is a long. You would call it a bus. It is a segmented limo. So you know that the bus in Shang-Chi
Okay.
where it's got
Is
a
it
joint
okay?
segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
So
a
it's
big.
a limo
It's
with
a
a joint
centipede
segment.
bus.
First of
Yes.
all, that's a limousine. The fact where you have to crouch down.
Wait, are there, like,
sit.
other-
Yeah, it is. You do actually have to like kind of step into it sideways.
It's
Are
like
there
you're
other
walking
students
into
on
a.
there?
What?
Are there other students on there?
Yeah, no, it opens up.
So it basically feels like you're walking into a Ferris wheel car, but the roof is really low.
So,
Yeah.
is this a public school or a private school?
This is absolutely a private school.
Okay, that's what I
Well,
thought.
you're in Griot, bro.
So do we have uniforms?
This is an academy. No, you don't have uniforms.
I've been on
I will
autopilot.
say I just remembered because I wanted to do this and then I left the room and then we skipped to the next one. Theo did stay up a little bit late working on her legs. She didn't. I don't want to remove all of the stuff Pierre did, cause like that's just kind of mean. But she wants to remove the fuck off loud engine, and basically. She wants to get to the point where she can show this to a professor and say, "I made this."
All right, yeah.
Where it's not like
Don't
you
you
know.
get rid of the spikes?
She got rid of the spikes.
No.
They're
Yeah,
gone.
she got rid of the spikes.
But yeah, no, you pile in. There's a couple of people who are like going to work, There's like a few students on there. Cassius climbs in. He
So they-
climbs in. He pulls the baggage rack down and climbs up into it and just lays sideways in the baggage
You're
rack
telling
and
me
goes
that-
to sleep.
You're telling me that the private students take the same bus as the teachers take?
It is you know what a shuttle bus is?
Yeah.
This is a transit that just does laps around Greece.
Oh, you know what
Okay.
this is? It's the fucking Disney. I don't know why any of you would know this
Disney?
reference, but there are
It's a
literally
shuttle bus.
this kind of
Monorail.
bus in Disney where
Yeah.
there are like 3 segments and it's.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the tour bus
It's a
things with
mid-limousine.
no walls.
It just does loops around Griot all day.
Yeah, I know what
Wait,
you're
is
talking
this
about.
a
Those are at
first
Hershey Park.
limousine that like?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
So this is like basically the front of the limousine, a train connector, another part of the limousine, train connector part.
Oh,
So it's
no,
just
no.
Like, so it's a caterpillar
There's
around.
just limousine sections though. There's just joints. But yeah, no, Cash. He pulls the baggage section down. He throws his bag into it, climbs into the baggage section, and he pulls the rope again and just slides into the baggage section. Like it just folds up.
What?
Theo is going.
He
She's
just
going to
folded
like.
himself into the baggage claim.
Is Theo like finished like most
Right.
of her drink? She's just gonna like offer the rest up to him. The wake up drink.
You just see arm come out, goes back in.
As it stands right now, I think my guy Cassius is currently an icon.
Why did
For
he do
world.
that?
What?
But, so basically, like you saw him, like he lays down like sideways, and then the baggage, the thing
Yeah, I-
folds, so he's now laying back, just
I
like
got
head
the
on
im-
bag.
That is just so random.
Do you? Leans over to Pierre. Do you know that guy? Like, have you? Like, he's your next door neighbor. Have you?
Does he? Can I
No.
roll?
He's in
Let
the
me
apart-
roll!
he- okay,
Let
fine.
me roll!
All right, sure.
All right, you got 7.
Yeah, I
So-
don't think he can
Yeah,
hold
no,
eye
he's
contact
the,
with anything for very long.
he's the guy who's in the apartment, one left and one higher than you, so you don't really see him.
No, I don't. And he's on the roof all the time,
Not the fire escape.
basically.
Yeah, no, he hangs out on the fire escape like all the time. But yeah, no, man just folded himself,
Okay.
and the transit kicks on, and you start moving.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking on kind of like a scenic route through Griot, just sort of winding through the streets and buildings. It's a pretty nice ride, actually. You stop outside the Academy of Hyper Harvard.
So Hyper Harvard is a college, though.
Mm-hmm.
This
It is a
high
school.
Where is
It is an
Pierre?
academy.
It is a school.
So does it just... Okay.
It's an academy.
It's
an academy of higher learning. You land outside and you see a couple other students file out. Most people walk. Or they
I
get
don't-
driven.
Did I ever get my hands back on my skateboard?
Oh yeah.
Did
I don't know how
am
they.
I
I don't know if
still-
they'd let you in though with that.
Oh, they definitely will not.
Oh, you just see how much I'm gonna use the dice.
Just say-
You go up to the front
No,
door.
you can't tell me.
And they're.
I didn't even tell you what I was gonna do.
Go ahead. Go
What?
ahead.
What are you
Go
gonna do?
ahead.
I'm not gonna go out the main door of the bus. I'm gonna pull a little bit of light-footedness. I'm gonna go out the other side of the bus so that the back of the bus kind of blocks me and you
Okay.
can't tell what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna turtle on the skateboard and slide over to like a side entrance. Can I roll for that?
Roll.
What do we roll? Is there any stat that works here?
Evasion.
Vehicle
Evasion. Evasion.
Vehicle maneuvering, maybe.
Evasion. I'm
No,
evading eye contact.
dumbass.
I'm evading
That's
people
not how
seeing me.
evasion
I'm
works,
That's not.
evading.
That's not what
I'm
it means.
evading. That
That's
is
not how
evading.
evasion
You would say
works.
that's evading because I'm evading.
That's
people.
not how evasion works.
Okay, let me do vehicle maneuvering.
All right.
Let me do
six.
skateboards.
Vehicle
You're trying to stealth.
8 plus 5. That's a 13.
Yeah.
So 13.
Should I
The
roll
side
perception?
entrance is locked, dumbass.
But the school's open.
Yes, that's why the side
Okay.
entrance is locked.
Okay. Are the
Yeah.
classroom windows locked? Because, people are there.
Roll
Question.
another d20.
5.
Yeah, they're in there. They see you.
No, it's not the teachers. I said there's
What are
people
you,
in,
what are you looking
like, students.
What are you
Yes,
looking for?
they're looking at you. You see one of them. Mouth.
I just...
What the fuck?
I
For our
continue.
listeners at home, he said, "What the fuck?"
Just point and mouth, and yeah, no, that.
And all of the students gasp as a teacher says, "What the fuck?"
No, that was one of the
It's
students.
one of the students, and you see the teacher turn around.
I continue to paddle. Evasion, paddle. Evasion, paddle.
That's not how evasion works!
Can I roll d6 to convince Seth to stop being a dickhead?
You cannot.
You want a stealth, right?
Evasion means
I don't have
getting
stealth.
out of the way of things.
I don't have stealth.
I feel like the
that's
combined dumbassery of the plan and how much Seth just doesn't want it to succeed. I think
You
we've come to a
can't God
conclusion.
mode me, man. Let me play the
No.
game.
No, you know what? I'm gonna let you play this out to completion.
All right, so I turn around and I go to the front. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What are you using?
And
Can
what do you do?
Can I?
How are you
look
traversing
around?
all of
What?
this? Are there,
I'm on my belly on it.
Yeah, she's turtling on the skateboard.
doing what? How are you navigating all the people?
And
the
let me roll
sidewalk?
evasion to go through the
That's
crowd.
not how
That's
evasion
exactly
works.
how that works. Because you can go
Abby,
evading
Abby.
the people.
Abby,
That's stealth. You're looking for stealth.
that's not how evasion works.
We can next time you level up, we can give you stealth if you want.
Okay, how about this?
No!
Take a swing. How about this?
How about this? I get 3 points of stealth.
How about
and
you?
get
Let me read the
nothing.
video game. This is yes.
It's like the
Can I
it's
use-
the meme of the
Can
guy.
I?
You
Yeah.
get
Nothing.
nothing. I get 3 ranks in stealth.
Let me get a D8 in stealth right now.
Counter offer. Fuck you.
Counter offer. Rejected.
Can I try to use?
Theo is like the last one.
Acrobatics.
So Theo's on like the back of
Uh-huh.
the bus, right? So she's just sitting watching this entire thing play out.
Score?
So I'm back at the front. All right. I'm in
Pierre,
a bush.
Pierre, are you
what?
like
I'm back at the front. I'm in a bush. All right. All right. You're tracking.
Yes.
You're tracking.
What's Omira doing?
Keeping track on all of this.
You're just walking
She's
behind
actually
him.
counting how many people have
You
seen
would say
Pierre.
that there are
It is
rails
It's-
on the stairs.
There's rails.
Out front.
Yes.
Can I
Are you trying
roll?
to physics
ac-
engine break
Can
this
I?
into the school?
Can I roll acrobatics to try
Yes.
to
Yes, you
acrobatics my way
Through
over
front
the
door?
crowd? No.
That's fair.
Over the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
Within it's
up
success.
on
No.
top of the stairs.
Keep talking.
And if I get the D8, I will skateboard so fast that I go straight to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay, wait. What did you hit? What kind
I need to get this thing in, dude.
What kind of graphics patch?
9?
What kind of graphics patch in the middle of the sky did you hit here? You trying to grind off the rail?
Trying to-
Break
I'm-
your
well,
skateboard?
this is just
You
skid it
rev.
into the air?
This is
You
just
rev.
acrobatics.
Pull a fucking front end wheelie. Fuck. You shoot forward.
Remember, this was
Hop
just a
up,
9.
side grind right off the rail, and you are snagged midair as someone snatches your collar.
Just
Who is it?
clothesline.
Yeah, no, don't. All your momentum stops. Your skateboard skids.
Your skateboard makes it into the school through a
Uh-huh.
window, but you don't.
Thunk, you were stopped
Wait,
midair.
so my skateboard got in though?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
And you see, he reaches out, and it just turns around and starts rolling back out.
Pierre's neck.
What was that sound?
Does Pierre know
Your neck
what
being
forge
folded in
sounds like?
half.
He's-
Sure, he's around Theo.
Does he know what forge sounds like?
He lives in the city. Is there a lot of
I
forest?
will say we've
I don't
established.
Maybe
think so.
not.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it runs on both. I don't know. We've established that Pierre's machine does work with steel because Theo's been able to control it.
Well, yeah, it's made of steel. That's
Yeah.
how steel. That's how Theo's thing
Okay.
works. But it's an engine, so
That's
Mhm.
fair.
it just turns around and rolls back outside, and he turns, and you are staring at. Please go to the notes page again, because I forget how to fucking pronounce what I wrote down.
Yeah, I don't know why you shot yourself in the dick like this. It's the most impronounceable name.
No, I know. Oh yeah, Young Roster. You were looking at Mr. Young Roster.
Oh snap! That's Hello.
And he looks around Pierre down at Omira and just.
Yeah, he's
So is this one yours?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Theo
he is. Never
Theo
mind,
looks
he is.
disappointed in you, Pierre. Not because she expected better of you. She just expected you would like get further.
Yeah.
He sets Pierre down and dusts his hand off.
He had film of oil on him
Yeah.
after that.
Ew.
He's just staring down at him.
Pierre, couldn't you just disassembled your skateboard and hid it inside of
Like a
your-
backpack,
a backpack or something?
He doesn't have a backpack.
What? But Pierre, where's your backpack?
Why don't you have a backpack?
I got kidnapped.
Roll persuasion.
Where would I get a backpack? No, seriously, we have never mentioned any backpackery.
It's not that hard
It's
to
a-
buy at like a department
I
store.
don't have any D4s for backpacks.
I
To be
assume
fair,
since you were going to. I mean,
He
it's.
got a 14.
Yeah.
In persuasion?
Yeah. Because he has
That's
a D6.
D8.
I need to report this to the police immediately. Please come with me.
He manages to well up some tears to
By
convince
who?
him. The police!
Knives. You just
By
hear in the back
the-
of your head.
By the
Knives.
police.
Fight the...
Why
No.
are you
To be fair, have you met the police?
Yeah.
Yes.
Around here.
Oh, not around here. I mean, like.
Round
whatever.
there.
Can we get started?
Yeah,
Pierre,
can we do
I
this?
saw. Yeah, you just left your backpack at home, Pierre. I should have grabbed
Yeah,
that.
this does have to stay outside though, unless you're taking my elective.
What? No, that's my board.
I shot... No.
Immediately.
I
Pierre.
shot...
Okay.
What would you say if I was taking your elective? Can I enroll
He wants
halfway
to,
through the year? What season is it? What actually is the month? Because I don't remember you telling me.
The month, years, and seasons don't
Yeah,
have
but-
Earth correlations.
Okay, in this world, are seasons a thing?
There's a dry season and a wet season.
Okay, so which one is it?
Yeah, it's a dry season.
How way through the year is that? Like, are there years?
When
or
does
seasons?
school start?
Oh yeah, school started like 5 months ago.
Okay, thank you. So halfway through the year.
Yeah.
I have a passion for mechanics. I really want to grow up. I really want to grow up to be
No, I'm just hard. He does not believe you, but
No, let me roll. Jesus Christ.
He's.
Here, I
I'll
think
give him
I'll
give him some help.
a fair compromise is you get to roll, but you take a point of emotional harm having to lie like this.
I really want to grow up to work in a
slutty 20.
factory.
Slutty 20.
I open my mouth and close it again. What the fuck? Okay, he does well.
Theo's just standing there like, I did not
He's
expect my
sweating.
first day of
He's
school to go
drenched
like
in
this.
sweat and he hasn't even entered the school.
It's the SNL skit. Oh no.
Yeah, basically.
I want to be the same thing as my father.
you know we have like a board for this, right? You can just walk up and enroll
Alright, where's that?
at the front desk.
Okay.
Like he points inside to the front desk.
Where the stream of
Right
students
there.
are going into.
Right there. You didn't have to
Oh.
try to Mission Impossible.
I am who I am. He starts to go inside. Can he try to finagle his skateboard
He
since
picks the skateboard up and carries it inside.
since he rolled so high?
No.
Persuade what? I
Persuade these.
So I'm
persuade these nuts.
So I'm an accomplished NEET, so I don't know how these things work. But in college, do you actually like pay for each class, or do you have like a number of
No,
classes and
You pay for a semester of class.
You get enrolled, and then you pay tuition. Yeah, no, you head inside, and you can see the school bell rings. Class is in session.
They was excited. What God? So I guess we figured this out at some point off screen. What are my classes? Other than metal.
You take an elective in steel theory. You take an elective in gear work and practical construction. Those are your 3 classes.
Is there like a history class?
That would be steel theory.
Okay.
That's the only history in the school? Not regular
This is a trade academy. This
For
isn't
college?
this
So,
isn't standard school.
My question is she doing both
I'm gonna
college
be honest,
classes and high
as
school
someone who's
classes?
done the
This
public
isn't
school
a school.
for so
This
long.
is this is a you want to learn how to talk with metal, steam, or
But you can do high school there?
No.
Because you just told me that Pierre was this is like an everything school and there's high school and college there.
He got enrolled into trade school.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so you head off to that. So your first class is steel theory, which is everyone's least favorite. Pierre, well, he's the same class as Omi now because he's fucking enrolled. So
Okay.
first period is it's more just like a shop class. They have 2 periods,
Shop class.
which is study and build.
what do they do during period 3? Do they just go home?
No, it's like you work during
Oh,
periods
it's a double,
1 and
it's a
half
bu-
of 2,
it's a
then
double
you have
period.
lunch.
Oh,
It's a double
okay.
period.
Yeah, double period. Alright.
Stop touching me.
Pierre and Omi, you walk down the long hallways, and you take a right, and you take a left, and you go down another hallway.
Wait. I need to enroll to that class.
You did.
You did.
Okay.
Got him.
You want to do 5 minutes of paperwork?
No.
Role-playing that out. Anyway.
It's like
Let me
the
roleplay.
DM.
How
DM.
exactly is the trajectory of the A?
What do you talk? What?
What's the ratios? How
Casting magic right now? What are you talking about?
How long is the sentence that he writes on the paper?
sound like a
I
Donald
need
Trump
a
too.
measurement. I need the numbers.
I need you to suck these balls.
What kind of pen does he use?
You sound like a tweet.
What?
You sound like you're on Twitter. You sound like a Twitter user. You sound like a Twitter user. Anyway.
The thing is, I can't even use
Specifically-
Twitter.
You enter.
The Donald inspired.
You are the Donald. You enter.
I don't know any of these.
Shut up! You enter the class. You come to the door, which is basically just the forges. It's a giant steel door. He undoes the circular lock, which is just it's a crank
Who
handle.
is he?
Mr. Young Roster,
Okay.
your teacher.
You keep on saying it so fast. It's Young Roster?
Young Roster.
Young Roster?
It's Young Roster.
It's your
Young-
boy, Young Krusty.
Roster, young Roster. That's how it is.
Man, we can't lock it down today, can we?
You can't start Giant Enemy Spider and not expect
It's a giant enemy spider.
Giant enemy spider.
It's been 50 minutes and we've gotten to the door.
Alright. Yeah, he opens it up, he cranks it up, and immediately you're hit just by a wave of heat.
Ugh.
It's like 20 degrees hotter in this room than everywhere else. You see, he takes his jacket off and he hangs it on the hook, which is just an arm that he has welded to the
That's
wall.
fun.
It's just so he puts it there like in the hand, and you see he's got like the it's a tank top that says "You should see me in the kitchen" on the back of it. It's like one of those like 20-year-old shirts.
Okay.
But he has from like actually pretty deep in the shoulder. He has a prosthetic. It's like built into. He lost a good amount of like chest and shoulders. The entire arm.
So is it like a shotgun shot or a blast that did that?
It looks like he was.
He got final flashed.
It looks like somebody carved out most of his shoulder and chest.
Yeah,
Got
he got
Shadow
fun.
Zone.
He got final flashed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cell Saga.
Finish.
Yes. And you see that that actually extends, like it trails down the left side of his body, like all the way down into the leg.
Is there any further description about this guy?
He is 20-something.
Then he's young as hell.
Yeah.
And he's a teacher?
Genius.
He's a diesel teacher?
Damn.
Yeah. She's a diesel
Damn,
plug.
girl. She's
20
something.
near the end of he looks
Like 30. He looks 30, but he is
No.
20 something. Okay.
yeah, well, yeah, kind of like that. Where he is 20-something, but he looks like he's aged very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got that. It's kind of a cool arm. It's built out of I think I described it in an earlier episode, so I'm not gonna mess up the description I did earlier. Anyway, he heads over to the desk. He gives his hair a good. You see some like ash dust come out of there.
Is this guy like buff or what is he?
You can tell probably at one point he was like super probably big, but now he's just like you can see like there's like the frame is still there.
This reminds me of the actual diesel teacher at my school. He's this big buff guy. He has a big red beard, and he's kind of wearing a t-shirt like that all the time.
The
Yeah.
Diesel.
It's called diesel.
I'm actually gonna add that in. That's great, and I love that. He's got like a. You ever seen one of those beards where it just looks like it's been fucking exploded all the time?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I have
It's
a
like-
mini one of those.
Yeah, so like it goes in just every direction. It's like red and like there's like yeah, but it's like literally he's like he combs it and it's like in place for a second and it
So it's just wiry as hell.
wire beard and it's like red. It's got like splotches of grease in it. He hits his desk and he turns over a ledger. I'm like, okay. Shit. Okay. So,
I'm just here to learn.
Would you believe me if I said I completely forgot to write out a curriculum for today?
Yeah. Can I see the tools and parts and stuff?
Bro.
I figured I just like.
So
She enters the class
back,
and immediately starts rating it.
He looks back to the door and it's just like, all right, yeah, that's really cool with me. But if anyone asks you, we sat down and had like 2 hours of actual learning, because they will actually evict me if I don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Is that cool with both of you?
Yeah.
I'm here to learn. Get my skateboard.
Cool. Yeah, I was actually thinking, Kong. How the fuck did you make this?
I thought you'd never ask. He leans back in a non-existent chair, just sort of while standing.
He starts to float and then
He's
drift
going
around
like-
the
he's
teacher.
going
as
like
he
this.
slowly
What the
monologues.
fuck?
He's going like this. He's posted up. I thought you'd never ask.
Your instant success is awareness. Sounds like someone's walking like above you.
Heavy.
But you're like really like you see like the roof like it kind of shifts and there's like ash that sort of drifts down.
Okay. Is that your?
Oh shit! Yeah, I was. Is he cool?
I'm cool. He
Only if you let him have his
runs
skateboard.
his tiny little stubby hands through his greasy ass hair. I'm cool. I'm cool.
He gets pretty fucking dim-witted.
If I had to pick a plug out of a crowd, it would be you.
Flattered.
Like an undercover.
I'm cool. You can trust me. I'm trustworthy. I'm not no snitch. Yo.
He's not cool, but he's okay.
Okay, that's and you see there's like the roof.
Kool-Aid Man.
Like you see there's one of those like a boarding ramp that he walks over. Ting. So it's like slowly starts lowering and then just Kong and just falls.
Hydraulics gone.
Yeah, you see,
arms actually.
You see, there's one piston.
Drop.
There's one piston where there's supposed to be two, so it starts lowering halfway and then just gives up. And that shit's loud. But you see Pierre. There's just like an 8-foot figure that just starts descending this ramp down. Just Kong. It is. You would describe it as a sporterized mech. Imagine if a car. So imagine an 8-foot tall transformer. A little bit thinner than that, a little less muscled.
You know he's going crazy.
No,
Shit, he's a
yeah.
14-year-old boy and he just saw a real-life robot.
Yeah, it's got a really cool. What the fuck did I say the colors were?
Green and yellow. I remember there being.
Yes,
red
no,
there.
it's orc, green, and yellow, which doesn't make sense.
Oh, I know
but
what you mean.
Orc, green, and yellow. So it's got a mask where it's split into 4 sections. So it's yellow, green, and there's an eye hole that's carved into it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you see, it kind of looks beat up a little bit. Imagine like a NASCAR finish that's been through like a couple races. That's kind of what it looks like. It looks like a sports car over a mech body that descends down. Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't given her a vocoder yet. So I guess that's sort of the first thing you're gonna be learning is how to speak Forge.
Yeah, it's very true. How do I say punch?
Wait, okay. I know I may have like we're gonna be taking things a little slower here.
How
Just
do I
like
say block.
Can I try saying random stuff?
you can. I want you, Abby, to try to replicate the noise I did.
All right. He's like basically vibrating in excitement at this thing. Like his
So I just
entire.
imagine him just like after
He's just.
Yeah.
just
You
like,
can't even-
1 inch of his being, so just
Yeah, he's got that fucking
all detail has left his body.
He's got like the Saitama, it's just like
He's not outlined anymore. He's just
Yeah.
colors.
yeah. So what do you say? I want you, Abby, to try to replicate the noise that I did.
He goes in his. No, I'm doing character.
Yeah, no, I know, but like as Pierre, like try to speak Forge.
He goes in his 14-year-old voice.
Should I roll something?
Yeah, let me.
The mech reaches over, like pulls a finger back, and just flicks his forehead.
I feel like I should have rolled for that.
Roll for dumb luck.
Should
I guess.
add mechanics?
No.
Roll for cope.
9.
That's a 9.
That was about a 9 reaction.
He's, hey! It's me. Don't. These are students. Okay, I get. This isn't go how I thought it was gonna.
Did I say anything?
I feel like that was a curse word.
12?
It's a 12. You see, like there's a like a reaction out of it.
I'm not gonna lie, Austin, it sounded like you said cunt.
I was really cool. What's it say? I'm glad that video is in the modern zeitgeist now. But yeah, it like tilts over and like.
I don't.
You know,
Try again! He's like against a wall. Try again!
It's not like it's not just like random sounds. You can't just like.
I love the fact that Pierre's in the back of the room barking.
So, can I? This is 1-2.
Okay.
Or technically, it's shit. What is it? Give me a sec. What the fuck is your service number again? Oh yeah, okay. ADRO 12. That's her full designation, or that's the designation she had. That's a whole story. I'll get into it later. But this is 1-2.
Couldn't you just nickname a road?
What?
ADRO. ROAD. Road. You just rearrange the service numbers?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Okay then.
It's not.
Sure then. Fine. Whatever.
Also, because and he turns and you see like the arms like just like wind upright and then just like gunshots.
Bro,
Aggro it is. Okay.
She gives him the 1-2. And you see there's actually like, painted on each fist plate there is both a 1 and 2. Like the letters like ONE and TWO on each hand.
Okay, now that's really fucking cool. I like that.
And 1-2 and I have been in the business for like 5 years now. Technically semi-retired, but that's only because I took the gig here.
Interesting. I mean.
Anyway, so he fuck did I? You see 1-2 like move over and just dig through a pile of things and pull something out. Just a volume, and then they just turn around and walk right back up the ramp.
Goddamn.
Oh, here's my flick smash off of it. The comprehensive volume of Understanding Forge. This is fucking useless, but you're gonna need to take a volume home, just like,
Yeah.
you know, for study purposes, whatever. You can't teach Forge from a book. It's fucking useless. But over here, he walks over to, you see there's a section of the shop that's just kind of covered in like oil rags.
Interesting.
So
If Pierre learns nothing else, he will learn the fuck word from this class.
Yeah, he's just like these random ass students, except for Theo that he knows, came in, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'll just show him my fucking robot fucking fighting fucking thing." And then he shows them.
It's a lot of fucking, bro.
Shows them punching.
Anyway, so here's
1,
where
2,
you'll be,
oh.
and he pulls out 2 stools that are just hollowed out artillery shells that are set the other way. So he's sit here, and we'll go over the basics.
All right.
Oh shit, he has to sit. Can I roll for sitting?
Yeah. 14. You do a pretty
Hey,
good
he
sit.
sits, but like a little bit like.
You do the maneuver where it's like, and you sit on it.
The cool teacher said,
Yeah.
Oh.
except you are the student.
So you sit on it, and it like.
It's gonna be doing that the whole time.
Yeah. It's like one side of the lip of the casing is like a little bent, so like if you move a little bit, it. But he sits down and he picks up what you would know as a small rotary engine. So we're gonna start with some a little more basic. And well, first, do any of you know any? I shouldn't even ask. None of you, neither of you know anything about Forge, huh? Right?
Theo.
As shown by that, you kind of got the vowels, but
The vowels. She just went, oh.
yeah, that's the vowels.
She went, can't. And then that was it.
I mean, I don't know.
This is gonna take a bit,
It is.
Moving over to Theo. So yeah, you saunter into class. It's pretty much the same setup. There's like 4 tables, and there's chairs all around those tables, and there's like a desk at one side of the room. And yeah, there's a big volume. There's 1 per table. And you show up. You see most of the kids look kind of bored.
How big is my class?
There are 16 people.
Including myself?
Yes.
Oh, that is small.
This is an academy. It's not like a
Yeah, no,
school.
this is like the fact that I'm here is fucking
Bonkers.
baffling.
Yeah.
Like Richard got taught how to do shit here. Like this is like the school.
Like if you went to Washington to find an academy.
We called it Hyper Harvard for a reason.
Yeah, it's like getting into Harvard, except not an actual college. So yeah, you walk in, you see most of the kids are just like talking on relays. That's like the main thing they're doing.
Relays are like the phone.
So it's basically it's like a cylinder. You stick it on the table, and then you can connect to any of the relays. So yeah, it's mostly
It's
just
like
people
it's
just
like talking on Google Docs.
Yeah,
Fucker.
Regalia had like a steel.
Yeah.
Had like a steam like phone.
Yeah, it's a relay.
It's like a little radio, but texting.
Yeah. Some of the more fancy ones, which you do see a lot of some of the kids have, actually have steam projectors. So you can get like a hollow image.
Cool.
Yeah, fucker. Yeah, man.
Like Star Wars. Star Wars, like Star Wars. Like projection from Star Wars.
Pierre's thrown out of the school.
I'm not in the same classroom right now.
No, you're not. You're outside.
Abby is thrown out of this building right now.
Like a rocket.
Sound effect.
And then there's a.
like a dummy on like a fishing line. Anyway, yeah, Theo, where do you sit?
Alright.
In relation to the desk.
So there's the front.
Front of the room,
You
there's
sit
4
there,
tables.
Yeah, let's see how she
16
is.
was it like 4, 8,
4 table.
12, 16.
How many words?
Theo's going to wait by the door until like half of the students have entered the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then once those first students have sat down, she's going to find a place that isn't in the very front, isn't in the very back, and isn't like
so the dead
coming
center.
coming between other groups.
Okay.
So like maybe like one of the sides, I guess.
So a side corner. Yeah.
She's in the aisle.
Yeah, you're an aisle seat guy. So yeah, you walk or you wheel or.
Yeah,
I think
what is
she's
she
I
on
think
right
she's
now?
wheeling the
Okay.
entire.
Half and half.
I don't think she's gonna unveil
Likes to
the.
pedal.
Her goal is to not draw attention, and
Okay.
somehow being in a wheelchair is drawing less attention than.
Well, I think like big metal things on her legs is kind of attention drawing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you wheel over and there's a volume and you see there's a paper with it's printed out chapters and page numbers and with like times on the page.
Ew.
Yeah, this how school works. But
Theo is just overjoyed. She's so excited.
Ugh.
Mr. Clarkson has been at his desk the whole time. You see, he has like what is it? A leaflet just like over his face. He's like leaning back at the desk. There's a clock on his desk. There's a clock, and it functions by there's a free spinning cylinder, and there's the hand doesn't move. The cylinder itself moves.
That's extremely inconvenient to look at, but
Oh, yeah.
also cool.
So whatever time is in the window. So it's like a digital clock. So it has like numbers, but
Oh.
it rotates and it changes
okay.
the numbers. So
I
it's
think
like
we were saying to tell the time you have to like.
yeah, no. So it's like on a stand and it like rotates. So it's like super convoluted, but yeah, it's a gear class. Oh, what the fuck is it? It's a gearhead. What the?
Gearhead.
Still speak. Yeah. That's what they're called. People who do this kind of stuff, gearheads. But most of the class files, they use it eventually.
A small enemy spider.
A small enemy spider.
Small.
Because like I didn't hit that my ringtone.
Alarm sound. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's like the best alarm sound.
I actually think I want to do
I
that.
shouldn't have interjected. I've
Instant manic
That's
energy.
a great
anyway,
idea. I'm so smart.
He takes the leaflet off and like rub. All right. Bright and early.
What time is
See,
it?
everybody's here. He looks up. It's like 10 a.m. All right, everybody's here. Good to see some new arrivals. All right. So if everyone looks at their schedule, turn to the concurrent page. We will begin our studies.
Theo, in that moment, it dawns on Theo. Shit, I need to catch up. I
Yeah,
joined.
halfway.
Yeah, you're halfway through the school year.
Is there stuff I'm gonna miss?
All right, we're going to be continuing our studies on.
Chapter 4, subsection 6.
He takes the one of the stack of schedules and like slides it over. Okay, perpetual motion and recharging of energies.
As you all remember,
There are stars in Theo's eyes.
So he takes the clock and he flips over to the page and you see he's started to just disassemble it while everybody turns to their pages. So once you get there, you will read that chapter, and once you're done, turn your books over so I can see that you're done. You continue.
That's how I felt when I took apart those big pens. when I was
Right.
a kid.
Yeah. You see, he's
Like
just
I was doing
like
some
piece by
serious
piece,
mechanics.
and he's laying all the pieces out like a Lego set. But yeah, it is kind of advanced stuff. You can get what it's talking about. There are a couple terms that confuse you though.
As long as the only thing that Theo's worried about is that she won't be able to retain this information because she doesn't understand. Is this the kind of thing where it's like she can sort of learn backwards, where like she gets this information and then like based on stuff that she can like go back and see, she can. I don't know if I'm making sense.
While reading through it, the
That's how I
concepts
can
make sense. The part names are kind of alien to you, but you can there's it's listed in the index. You can flip to the back of the book. And, like,
Theo looks around at other students. Is it like taboo to like write on your book?
these are like there's a piece of tape on the front that says like property of Mr.
Well, does she
Clarkson.
not
Okay.
have a notebook?
Yeah, I guess she'll just pull out a notebook
So
and
you're
basically like this means this, maybe this means that.
There's an index in the back of the book
Okay.
that like so you can turn to it.
Just
So
back
you're
and
just,
forth
like, writing down
constantly.
You can make
definitions.
notes. Oh my gosh.
And you do get like a couple of looks from like the other people at the table like
She is so busy, she's not even paying attention.
you eventually finish that out and on your schedule there's like a question, there's like a review question
All right.
that with like a space for you to answer. Roll, what fucking skill would this use?
Wait, why don't you just ask him what the question is, and
What are
then
we
he can
doing?
in
This
character
is
decide
an
what it is.
in-universe like thing.
What are we doing?
All right.
Maybe
There's
this.
a test.
Excuse me. Yeah, D6.
Test
So,
question.
the question is, what are the pounds per force required to have perpetual motion in relation to the weight of the object?
All right. Nat 20.
That's a nat 20. You get.
That's my
You
girl.
look back to the book.
She finds it
Split-
highlighted.
You look back, and it's like.
You know what it is? Someone did write in the book the last person who owned the book, so they've just
Oh, yeah.
highlighted
like,
everything.
Like you flip to the back of like the index, and it's like. You see like someone has like put the what is it
Answer key or
what's it called? You have like an
Cheat sheet?
equation that you use to solve other
Mhm.
problems.
algorithms?
I know what you're talking
Algorithms?
about.
Yeah, there's one of those. It's just like written like across the page. And yeah, it's basically just simple math.
Thanks a lot,
It's
Richard.
it's
God.
Rickard.
Rickard.
Yeah.
Rick.
But it's just like written across the page. It's just simple math with that. You just translate, write it down, turn your book over. You see Mr. Clarkson, he's put all his parts together. You see he has started really carefully weaving a wire like between each part, like under over. Finish one good, and you have actually finished a lot earlier than most of the students.
Really?
Yeah,
You
most
know what
of them are just like.
So
Flip.
the flip. What is it that you flip the book?
The
over?
entire book. Yeah, he asked you to, like, turn that over. So no one else has done that yet.
She does that, and then she in a hushed voice like I'm done. I'm just gonna catch up on the earlier stuff. And then she like goes back to the front of the book and she's just like speed reading, basically trying to catch up to the point in the book where everyone else is.
They are like a solid way through, but you see, he has taken the wire, and if you roll for like perception, I guess.
I have a good one of those, a d6. 11 plus 2, so 13.
It's a 13. You see him do that. He lays both of his hands on the table, and he doesn't say anything. You don't actually see anything happening. You see the wire start to slowly contract and bring the pieces together. You see, he's just sort of focusing on that. And eventually he brings the pieces close enough together that they can start to function. And he's assembling it that way.
Magneto.
He's using the force.
But he has tied both ends of the wire, so it is spooling, tightening, and bringing them together in a certain pattern.
Does this look like a demonstration or just him just trying to?
Yeah, he's just at his
time?
desk, like putting the clock back together.
But like, is he doing this to occupy like himself, or is he like trying to show people that?
Yeah, that's a little bit of both, maybe.
He's showing off.
Probably that. But yeah, as you're reading through the book, you're reading a lot of things that like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And some of the stuff that seems kind of weird, like the concept of internalized energy is that you have to supply a potential source to power a kinetic mechanism. Like a lot of the stuff is like, well, no, I don't need to do that. I can just have the joint turn. A lot of stuff like that you've learned how to do that is kind of
unnecessary.
More practical, yeah, than they do.
Yeah, it's basically like I get what you mean.
She got the big brain theory going on.
I was
strong.
I was taught by people who wanted like the result instead of building up to.
Oh yeah, so you're looking at like a problem, you're like, and you know how to solve it, and you're just kind of going step by step, going, oh,
why? Oh, okay, yeah.
She's doing it anyways.
But eventually the rest of the class finishes, and he gets up and starts reviewing answers. He picks up all the tests and sits back down. All right, so I have a presentation for the rest of this period. We'll direct your eyes forward. And the projector turns on, but it projects onto the wall, and it's like, hey kids, and you see all like everyone in the class lets out a.
Even Theo is like.
You see Mr. Clarkson just like at his desk, like, oh yeah, it's one of those days. We are required to show this twice a year, and this is one of those days. And an animated spring pops up and begins a lecture, an hour-long video about safety when dealing with sharp objects and potential energy and turning parts.
Theo just like looks up at that, looks down at all like the barbed wire scars on her arm, like, uh-oh.
Never have a sharp object unprotected with a potential energy source nearby. You see, at several points, Mr. Clarkson is on the desk, and he, like, without looking at the video, starts to mouth along with exactly what's being said. And then that gets a couple laughs. But mostly he seems kind of bored. Roll perception.
Perception? I think that's a D6, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a 14. Wait, is that a 3?
Yep, 14.
It's a 14. I'm going to let you choose then. Are you paying full attention to the video, or...
Not full attention. She is making sure... She's doing the Cusco thing where it's like...
Alright, how much over this do I need
like
to know?
She's like she's like listening for like important keywords, but like everything else is sort of... Yeah.
Sharp. Energy source.
Yeah.
But you see Mr. Clarkson, who's been kind of bored out of his mind, you would assume. You see him sort of sit upright and look towards the corner of the room. And you would say it kind of looks like he heard something. Like he's hearing something, and he's tilts around the room, and he leans forward, and he's staring down at the desk for a while. So he nods, and then sits back and rejoins the room.
Could I try and hear what he was hearing?
You don't hear anything. And like in a more you want to like roll again? Like this is like reconfirming.
Like perception or steal?
Perception.
Because I'm thinking if he's, I assume what he's hearing is like geared.
Roll both.
So 4.
For what?
It's probably just perception.
So
then steal is a 16.
It's a 16. This room does not have any steel communication in it. But yeah, that you see that, and he sort of like shakes his head and rejoins the room. But eventually the so remember it. Okay, so now that's done. It's time to break for lunch. Back here, noon sharp. See you all in 30 minutes. And yeah, and then he points up. And there it is.
So
Don't get lost.
We're not doing a time skip. We're just all going to lunch now.
Stand up and yeah, everyone's going to lunch.
Theo on her way out. Can I like, I can take this, right?
Oh yeah, that's it's yours for the rest of the school year.
Awesome, thanks.
Do you want the deposit on that though? If you break it.
She like puts it. She like has like a little pouch on the back of her wheelchair that she like puts it in.
Aww.
You could have saddlebags.
Actually, no, that makes more sense.
Yeah. I think the pouch would be a little bit easier.
Those are actually
doorways, right?
like a thing.
Well, no, the side pouch makes more sense with how the wheelchair can convert to fucking legs.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be a back on it.
True, yeah.
So yeah, she puts it in the saddlebag. Is it automated yet? Is your wheelchair automated so it can like roll?
Please.
What's the point of the motor if it can't roll by itself?
I took the motor off.
Yeah, but didn't you just like make it not loud? You didn't take it all the way off, did you?
I took all of the non-steel components off. So if there's a way to make it automated and just be steel.
There's two concentric wheels. There's a crank wheel that you turn that and then it rolls on like stored energy.
Yo,
like a spring.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Jack-in-the-Box thing.
It's like a bicycle gear system / wheelchair.
Yeah, so
thing.
It's one of those like really old cars, you know, where they have to like crank it and then.
So yeah, you roll out to lunch. Both Omira and Pierre, you have been engaged in what I would call a battle of languages, as he has tried to teach you the vowels and the throat motions for speaking Forge, because it is a completely alien language. So pretty much the last 30 minutes have been, no, okay, so it's deeper down,
No, it's syrup.
Can you try that?
Are you looking for syrup in this?
No. So big open sound. Ha. Then you close it. Ha. Oh. No, that's disturbed.
It's oh not oh
It's oh
It's oh
The bell rings.
Okay. That's good for lunch. Just. I'm gonna think of something.
Did
all right.
you say lunch?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, head to the cafeteria. It's
We're going to lunch.
we're actually the closest to the cafeteria. It's head down the hallway, then right in the first door.
Perfect.
I'm gonna think of something while that's happening. Probably. See you in 30 minutes.